in Washington, Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Cornhuskers about to kick it away and get this season started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cougars offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Going to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down. Washington State has it all working right now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Washington State has it in the red zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, 1st drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cornhuskers offense will try to get something started with their 1st possession. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. to pass. It's Raiola. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Handoff from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barney. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Looking for the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. He'll pull it on the read, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. Second down coming up.
On the ground, it's Voorhees. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Or did he find a hole in the defense? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Freeman. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
A loss of 6 yards on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. And this one is perfect. That brings him to within 1. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off-play action on first down. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Surging forward on the sneak. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunter. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it past the marker. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. And the Huskers have their offense in high gear. They'll ride the hot hand. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And they're able to get him down. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. To the ground, he's got it again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Nebraska!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Boise State is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 07 season where this program ran the Statue of Liberty play to win the Fiesta Bowl. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 10.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out! The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He wants a big play here late. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskers!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Washington State, 6.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Freeman. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Freeman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington State lines up quickly. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. They've got to get to the line. Time is getting short. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
It's now 2nd and goal.
Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught. Late touchdown here. Probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And after the extra point, it's a 1-possession game, down 21-13. Down to 17 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and what a miracle it would be if they pull this out. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83, Jesse, I know you were playing college football then, but share.
I think I had just learned how to walk.